Hey guys, this is Tyson Curtis here, corporate trainer here at Lead System Network. This is going to be a very in detail training on how to set up your system. We do have a brief explanation on how to set up your system. If you go down here inside of leadsystemnetwork.com, just to let you guys know where we are logged into the leadsystemnetwork.com back office, and we are in a entrepreneur membership. Okay, so if you have an entrepreneur membership and you're taking a look at step 5, we do have a brief description of your membership by clicking on this play button here. Once you click this button, and we have a brief description on how to set up your DNS, your servers, and brief description. But this video that we're doing right now is going to go into full detail. Okay, I want you guys to know exactly what it is that you have here and how powerful it is for you, and how it's going to help you brand yourself and your community, and it's a real live team system. So what you have your hands on here is, as an entrepreneur, you get a team system, okay? It is, I want you guys to realize this, it is separate from Lead System Network, okay? In your steps, okay, when you get your system, Lead System Network is a part of your system, but it is not your system. So when you log into your system, guys, you're actually no longer logged into leadsystemnetwork.com. And the reason I want to bring that up is it's super important when you use the functions of your system. It's super important that you make sure that you are logged out of leadsystemnetwork.com when you log into your system, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and make sure we log out of Lead System Network, okay? And we're going to go over to a system, okay, so that I can teach you guys how this works. So if you see, when I logged out of Lead System Network, you guys see how it says leadsystemnetwork.com, and when I log out, it takes me to the login page. It looks just like this. But when I click here, I'll go to another system. It's called the Monster Lead Network. I'm going to use this system as an example, okay, because this is one of our replicated systems for one of our members. It's actually myself. This is a system I created for myself to teach you guys. But it's called the Monster Lead Network. But if you see it, it looks exactly like Lead System Network. It's like a clone of Lead System Network. However, when you get your own system, that's what you guys get. You guys basically get a clone of Lead System Network. You don't get everything that Lead System Network has and all of the tools, because, I mean, that would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. But with your $150 a month, we do give you a clone system that allows you, obviously, to put your own logo here and also use your domain. Okay, so the cool thing about this is, now, when you promote yourself online, since you are a leader, you're able to promote your system first, okay? So you don't go send people to Lead System Network. You don't go send people to your, your programs that you're a part of directly. You would actually, if you're an entrepreneur, you know this, that you want to send people at your system, okay? And so this is the system right here, and we can go ahead and log into a system right here. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and log in to the system. And when I log in, you guys are going to be amazed to see that this system looks just like Lead System Network. Like I said, it's basically a clone, okay? Except for now, it's completely separate, like I said before. As you can see, it says monsterleadnetwork.com up here on the the domain. Whatever your domain is that you guys chose, it'll actually say your domain here, okay? So no, yours is not going to say monsterleadnetwork.com. It'll be yours. Your logo will show up here. So the first thing that you're going to want to do when you get into your system and you get your system, what you're going to want to do first is you want to make sure that you have all of your details set up correctly, because you're the admin. This is your system. You own it. And when you're going to start bringing members to your system, you want to make sure that they can contact you for support. So I want you to think of it this way. You're no longer signing up, people to join you in little affiliate programs that you don't own. You actually own this now. So when your members see your contact details, you're an authority figure now. Okay, so when you click on, let's say I click on this little icon here. As soon as you get in your system, this is the first thing you want to do. You want to click on this icon. You want to make sure that all your personal details are filled out, and all of your Skype information, your Facebook and your Twitter information. Maybe, if you have multiple opportunities you're trying to promote, make sure all the IDs are filled out and save it, okay? Don't click the save button at the very bottom of the page. Pay attention to detail as you guys are going through your system. As you can see, it says save here, and that's for all the content up above. And if you click this save down here, excuse me, excuse me guys, got a little cold here trying to do this video. But if you see down here it says change password, when you change your password, this save button's for save password. This save button is for all the content up here. So just pay attention to detail as you guys are going through and updating all of your information, okay? So on the left-hand side, just like LSN, it's the same way to navigate your system. We're going to go ahead and go back to the dashboard. And the place that you want to start off with first, okay, is you want to start off here with the admin setup, okay? So you want to start off with your admin setup. And when you click on the admin setup, you'll see a little pop-up here that will have, you know, different steps. These are the things that you need to do. Think of this as, you know, 4 steps. Logo, step 1. You set up your steps for your system, step 2. Customize your system, step 3. And then the control panel. You can go ahead and dive in there and take a look at that. We do have a store that we're going to come out with here soon. It's not available for you guys yet, so that really doesn't do anything. But basically, what is logo? Well, logo is exactly how it sounds. It's the place that when you click on it here, you go ahead and upload a logo from your computer. It needs to be PNG, but you just upload your logo and it will actually change whatever this logo is up here on the top of the page. And I need you guys to realize this, that when you upload this logo, when your members create an account with your system, they're going to see that logo. So make sure it's a good looking logo. And also, if you guys want to make the background, like this one right here, make sure it's clear, you know, in the background. I've seen some people, you know, build systems out there and they don't have a, you know, it's not clear in the background, so they will have like a, you know, they'll put their logo up here and they'll have like a box around it of like black. I mean, it wouldn't look really good if I had like a black box and then Monster Lead Network over the top of it, so I made it sure it was clear and transparent, I guess is what I should say. So there's good transparency so that this looks good on all the pages throughout the system. So make sure you get a good logo, guys. That's super important that you guys put a good logo into your system. Next, what you want to do is you want to go to your steps, okay? And what your steps are, you'll see there's step 1 here, and then there's step 2, okay? There's step 3, there's step 4, and there's step 5, okay? And this allows you to edit your steps on this page right here, okay? So when your members log in, I want you guys to realize this. You're logged in right now as the admin, okay, the administrator. You're able to customize the system, and anything that you change on this page, your members are going to see. So you've got step, excuse me, you've got step 1 here, you got step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. Well, you're going to be able to change the text per step, okay? And this is where your members are going to go. They're going to follow that bouncy ball. They're going to go step 1 as soon as they get into their back office. They're going to go step 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So you want to title these, you know, depending on what is under each step. For instance, let me show you guys how I set up my system, the Monster Lead Network. So what I did is as soon as a member comes in to the system, I have a start here, and there's a video here where guys, I just welcome them, okay? I say, hey, this is step 1. This is, you know, I welcome them. Hey, this is step 1. You know, I mention myself. I say I'm the founder of this amazing system that you're a part of right here, you know, right now, or whatever you want to say. And it's got a video of me in my, you know, my home office or whatever that they can take a look at. But when they're watching this video, I have call to actions. I say, you need to do this, you need to do that. You know, basically in this video, I'm telling them, hey, you need to go over here and check your personal details. You need to set those details up, okay? And that's what I normally do, and that's what I'd recommend for you guys to do for your members. As soon as they get in here, you say, this is step 1. It's welcoming yourself. It's telling them what you want them to do, okay? I'm in a program called Send Out Cards, and so what I decided to do is I said, hey, they watch this video. The temporary video, the one that everyone can click on now. I go through, you know, I show them different things that I do, and I say, hey, you know, you guys want to send a card to someone? You know, you want to say thanks to someone and show gratitude. They click this little call to action up above the video, and they can actually, you know, watch a presentation on that company or whatever that I'm promoting, but they can actually click on the click here's, and they can send cards or whatever. So this is just my little deal that I put into my system that I use, but I want you guys to think about this for a second. I'm sure you guys have a program or, you know, a product or whatnot that you're selling or a product that can benefit and help a lot of people. What if you put a welcome video here And then instead of putting, you know, what I have here, but you put your own twist, your own company. So whatever company or product that you're promoting, you might want to, in the welcome video, you might want to say, hey, you know, a message from the founder, the person who owns the system, I think you should join this program. Now, the cool thing about this is this company that I'm a part of or whatever, it has an affiliate program to it, and I'm sure the programs that you guys are promoting have like an affiliate ID connected to it as well. But the cool thing about this is I'm not telling people to join, you know, my system and then go to that company and go join that company. Okay, I don't tell them to go to that company first. I always tell them to come to monsterleadnetwork.com first. So they go to monsterleadnetwork.com first, and once they get here first, then I tell them about the opportunity. See, because it's not about promoting opportunities or products, guys. People don't join opportunities. They don't join products. They join people. And so your goal with your team's system is to get people to create a free account with your system, and then you share your products with them, okay? Now, if someone were to come in to Monster Lead Network and create an account, okay, let me go ahead and just show you how that would work. Here's the link to promote. Everyone gets their own link to promote, but I want to show you that you can have members, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and click here. Since it's the admin account, the admin has their own link here to promote, which is, you know, the admin link, okay? So everyone has to start somewhere. So yeah, let's just go ahead and show you. Now, if you're going to test your links, you guys need to know that you need to log out of the admin account before you create a test account, okay? So right now I'm going to create a test account. This is the page that, you know, that I send people to. I send them directly to monsterleadnetwork.com, you know, / my username. Now all my members, they would have, you know, the domain, and then their username that they chose when they created their account would show up right here. And all of my members have their own unique link to promote my deal. And you guys have that too. So whatever your domain is, your members will actually have a username. So you guys actually have a page just like this inside your system. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and create an account. And let's just call this test person Bob, okay? And his last name will be Testing, okay? And we'll just go ahead and give him an email of testing, you know, 123 at yahoo.com or something. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out just for training purposes. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, create a you know, username. That would be the username, and then I'm going to put a password in here. So basically, I'm showing you guys as if, you know, if you were promoting your domain, or your members were promoting their domain, this is what they would do. This is how they would get a member to you know, create an account with your system. And you want to teach your people to promote your domain, okay? So once the new prospect comes here, they watch a video, they see the phone number of the referring agent, you know, they make sure the username's correct, make sure they're signing up to the right person, they would then create an account. And when they create an account, it automatically logs them in. See that? It says, "Hi, Bob." Okay, so they're automatically welcomed inside of the system. Okay, and when they're welcomed in, they have these steps: step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so whoever referred them into this monsterleadnetwork.com system, or your domain of your system, when they go through these steps, for instance, you know, I have that affiliate program, the send out card affiliate program. If this member, okay, that signs in, they join this deal, okay, they would click here, they would watch the video, right? And
Hi, I'm Steve Schultz, president.
And they join this program. If they join that program, okay, they would be joining under their sponsor. And the reason, the way that the system knows who their sponsor is Bob just signed in, okay? Bob just watched this welcome video. And in this welcome video, it said, "Bob, you need to go join this program with the person that referred you here." The way that you do that is you click the button above. And it also says in this video, it says, "Bob, once you do click the link above and you do create your account with this company, they're going to give you an affiliate ID. Once you get that affiliate ID, you're going to want to go over here to the personal settings inside your Monster Lead Network system, and you're going to want to click on this link, and then you're going to want to go down here, and you're going to want to change your send out cards ID, and you want to, you want to enter your, whatever your ID is, and then you want to make sure that you click the save button. Now, if this person were to put the ID in and they were to click the save button, okay, when they referred people to this program, okay, Monster Lead Network, and then their people that they referred in go through these steps, they would actually be joining that person. Now, if that person, Bob, doesn't go in and do that and set that setting, this is where it gets really cool. if Bob wasn't in that opportunity and he joined the system, but he didn't join that program, it would actually default to the admin's ID for that company. So it's called the admin advantage, guys. The admin would actually pull that contact. If you've ever seen people, in certain companies where they're always walking on stage, they're leading the company, they're doing better than anyone else, it's because they have systems like this, and when their members don't join everything that they tell them to join, they benefit off of that. But I'm not telling you to trick anybody or do anything like that. I mean, that's just what happens. See, like in my videos here, I tell people, I say, look, you need to join this program. If you don't join this program and you don't enter your information, then, I'm going to take, basically your sale is going to go to me. And it's not like I'm not blunt telling them that, they're going to miss out, but that's what a system does for you guys. It basically, by bringing people into your system first, you're showing, you're an authority figure, you're valuable, and you guys know this, or else you guys wouldn't have a system. But I'm just for those of you who don't really understand that yet, a system kind of gives you that authority, that popularity, the thing that, people join people and they like popular people, and so the system's going to help you be authoritative, popular, and everyone's going to want to join you. So really cool. So now if I'm in Bob's account here, you'll see that Bob has his link to promote. Okay, so when I click here, you'll see that it's monsterleadnetwork.com/Bob Test. You guys see that? Bob Test. So Bob now has his own create page. So what Bob's going to do, let's say I click on this. You guys see how this now has Bob's phone number at the bottom of the page? Okay. And then it also up here in the URL, it says Bob Test. So Bob would give this link out to all of his friends, family, neighbors, people on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever. And when someone created their account with the Monster Lead Network, right, or your domain, because you guys have a system too, when they create their account and they get inside, they're going to see something that looks like this. They're going to go down the steps and they're going to join the opportunity with their referring agent. Pretty cool, right? Now, from time to time, you guys probably know this, most companies and systems have, they have an admin advantage where they own the main domain. Okay, so like for instance, you got monsterleadnetwork.com. What happens if someone goes to just monsterleadnetwork.com? Okay, well, what it does is it defaults to the admin's create page. Okay, so as an admin, yes, it's going to happen where you have folks out there promoting your system, and people are going to just type in your domain, and you are going to get company corporate signups. It just happens in all companies and systems out there. So think about that. I mean, that's a part of the admin advantage. Again, that's why people who own systems are normally walking up on stage. So get people to be promoting your system, and eventually, over time, you will get those free signups. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back in, and where are we at here? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the admin. Okay, now this is the other thing you guys need to know. Okay, you can log into your system over here at your domain at /admin/login.php. Okay, you can log in here to your system. Okay, but you can also log into your system at monsterleadnetwork.com/admin/create.php. Okay, so you can also log in on the create page, because the create page, not only can you can create an account, but you can also log into an account. So your members, what I like to do is I like to have everyone just use the create page to log in, and I like to use the create page for creating accounts. It just looks a lot nicer. Okay, now you guys can customize this create page, and I'll show you guys how to do that here next. What I mean by that, what are you going to be able to do? Okay, so if you've already uploaded your logo, which I showed you guys how to do already, okay, your logo would be showing up here on your create page for all your members. Okay, and the reason you wanted that PNG with the transparency that I told you guys about earlier is, see how this color is not white? It's kind of like a gray color behind the logo. If I would have had Monster Lead Network on a white background, okay, you would see a white square over this gray, and it just look really terrible. But because I did transparency, it just shows the text. So that's why you guys want to do like a transparent an image, you know, some text with clear in the background, so it will work right over the top of the page and look nice. Okay. The other thing you guys are going to be able to edit on this page is you guys can add a video right here. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that in a second. So when you add a video, a welcome video from yourself, your members are going to watch that video, and that video can simply say, fill out the form to the left, you know. Make sure you choose a really hard password like 12345. You know, be fun with people, and they'll create an account. The other thing you guys will be able to edit on this create page, you guys are going to be able to edit the complete background. You know, when you guys noticed, when I went to, let's just go to monsterleadnetwork.com, you guys will notice, see how I have this fun background back here? It's so easy, guys, to change the background on your create page that I was able to change it for Christmas, and I was able to change it for the new year. So I change the background all the time. It just makes it look fun and new for my members. I do fun videos like this. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry. So this is me and my family. I'm just, you know, being personal with people, saying, hey, you know, Merry Christmas. It's super easy to upload and put a brand new video here as well. And when you put this video here, all of your members that are promoting their links for your domain, they're basically promoting you. Okay, so I have everyone promoting myself, my family, and people are getting to know who I am. So it's that admin advantage, guys. People like to join popular people, and you just become the show. I mean, the one that, you know, people look up to, and they're like, man, looks like a really fun person to be around. And so that's what you guys are going to be able to do with your system. So let's go ahead and log back in to the system. And you guys, I'm sorry that this video is so long, but it's definitely important that you guys understand your system. And so I encourage you guys to continue to watch this video if you've invested in yourself and your system. You're paying $150 a month, because what I'm about ready to share with you, all this stuff, is definitely going to help you guys do better online. Okay, I've been successful. I've promoted, you know, several different products online, and I've actually been #1 on leaderboard in a couple different companies because of systems. And so I'm not just a guy just telling you guys, you know, how to do this stuff. I'm someone who's actually had success in our industry, and I understand that systems is the way to do it. And so if you guys follow some of the things and some of the tricks that I'm doing, I'm basically giving you guys away my secrets right now. Okay, hopefully you guys appreciate that. But what you want to do, and I want you guys to realize this, is we have this step 2 here, okay? So you're able to edit step 1. You can change the text here. The way that you change the text, I showed you guys before how to change the text. It's under admin setup. And I'm going to be talking about admin setup a lot throughout this video. And I might say it 10 times, but that's okay, because that way you guys will truly get where to go. But the next thing, okay, so we've done the logo. That would be our step 1, right, as a system owner. Step 2, I'm going to go ahead and click on step 2, and you guys will see that there's a place here that I can add a YouTube video, okay? And if you guys add this little code at the end of your YouTube video, I don't know if you guys can see that, where it says and sign, autoplay equals 1. If you add that, and actually you got to add the question mark too. So question mark, you know, the and sign, autoplay equals 1. If you add that at the end of your video, what that does is it'll make your video autoplay, okay? So that way someone doesn't have to click on it. They visit the page and the video will just start playing, okay? The next thing down is you have your title. And what this is for the title is the button, you know, on step 1. It's the start here, okay? And maybe what I should do is I'll just go ahead and open up another window so I can go back and forth and kind of show you guys what I'm talking about here, because I know a lot of you need to see the visual. So, okay, so what we're going to look at here is this video right here for step 1. That video is this video right here. It's connected to step 1 video, okay? See how it says text, start here? That start here text is right here, start here, okay? Now, you have this text spot right here as well. And let me show you where that is. See right here where it says click here, send a card, okay? I didn't use the text on mine, See, I don't have anything here, but let's just say I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. So let's just go ahead and type something in there so I can show you guys where that's going to show up. I'll go ahead and save it, and I'll go back here. I'll refresh this page, and you guys will see on the start here, see how the text shows up? So if you wanted to, it's just a text, it's not clickable, but that's where that would show up. But I didn't like the way that looked. I just wanted the link. So, so yeah, let me just go ahead and get rid of that now. So I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of my text. I don't need that field. Now you also have link name. Click here to send a card. Simple. Link name. Click here to send a card. So if you go over here, look, it says click here to send a card. So that's for the link. Okay. So that's the other spot that you're going to need. Now, next thing I want to show you guys in the steps here is when the member clicks on, let's go ahead and refresh this because I just removed that. Okay. When the member clicks on, click here to send a card or whatever click text that you guys have entered, when the member clicks here, it's going to open up a little window. Okay. And in that window, you can add a video and you can have click here's, so they can go join your programs or whatever it is that you guys are offering. And I have mine set up so, most of those opportunities out here have, hey, you're either a 1 or a 2 after a presentation. So I have this thing that says, hey, are you a customer or are you a distributor, mindset, after they watch this presentation. So if they click on the first one, are you a 1, do you want to be a customer? It takes them over to a page where, they can pay to be a customer only, right? But if they click on number 2, it takes them to a page that they can become a distributor also, or whatever. So I want you guys to think about that for a second. If you have an opportunity and you want to put the presentation of the opportunity right here, and then you want to do, hey, are you a 1? Do you want to be a customer? And are you number 2? Do you want to be a distributor? You basically can copy exactly the way I did it for this opportunity and just put your own deal here. I'm okay with you guys copying me. It's okay to copy as long as you guys copy the right cat in our industry. It'll save you guys a lot of time, right? So when I go back in here, and what I was going to show you is when I click here, this pop-up comes up, right? Question from you guys. How do I edit this little pop-up box? Okay, so when the member clicks this call to action, how do I edit this and customize it the way that I want it to be? Super simple, guys. The answer to that is right here next to the link name where it says edit resource. When you click that, it'll take you to a page that looks like this, and you give it a title, and in this box down here it gives you a nice big area that you can add your video, and you see here's my links down here that I put, my title, my text. So whatever you put in this little box here is going to show up on that page. You can even take and get the source code and click here, and you can put actual HTML in here, and then that full look will show up in that pop-up. And you can add, in here in the source, that's where you'd want to add your YouTube embedded codes to add your video. You don't have to know HTML to do this because you can just use, the insert image buttons and the image or the video upload. You can add links, using these tools. So you don't have to use source, guys. You can just bold out the letters here, change the colors of the letters here, change the font size, change the font family. But if you're good with HTML, it's kind of cool. You can go here and so you can edit all of the content in that area. Now, what I want to show you guys next is how to set up this system. And also I need you guys to understand how the system works so that you guys can really get benefit out of the system, okay? You don't want to seem like a jerk to all your members. And what I mean by that is if you have a system like this and you're telling people to promote their link and they're bringing people to your program, you don't want to steal all their people. You want to help them get people signed up in the opportunity, right? So what you're going to do is instead of under the admin settings, okay, so this admin settings right here, instead of under the steps, under resources, let's just look at the first step right now. We're not going to look at the other steps, but we're going to look at step 1. Instead of, let's go to edit resource here. And let's look at these links down here. So you got step 1, become a customer. Step 2, become a distributor or whatever. When I click on this, okay, and then click this little insert link, it'll show you the link that I currently have in there. So it's got the long link, so what you do is you put the link to your company in there. And at the end of the link, right after the equals, most companies have like an equal sign at the end, and that's where the ID goes. What I could have done, which would have made me look like a complete jerk to all my members, is I could have put my ID in after the equal sign to that company. But if I did that, what's going to happen is everyone who joins the company through the system, Monster Lead Network, they would be under me in that company. So what we did is we put these really cool codes inside your system that you guys have that allow the replicated part to work, okay? And what we use is PVAR1, okay, or PVAR2, PVAR3, PVAR4, PVAR5. It depends, basically, I'll explain this in a little bit more detail. I'm going to have to explain it a couple different ways. I'll probably explain it a couple different times so you guys are like, what the heck is he talking about? Okay, so these variables, the P stands for parent, the VAR stands for variable, and the 1 stands for step 1, okay? So my opportunity on step 1 is, parent variable 1, okay? So I put this variable at the end of the equal sign. Because I put this variable at the end of the equal sign, the system is going to, let me go in here. So when a member comes into the system and they go to the personal settings over here on the left-hand side, look at your computer, guys. If you guys are not looking at your computer, you need to look at your computer right now. But when you click on this little personal setting icon, the member does, and they go down here and you see how it has step 1, send out cards ID. When the member logs in and they put their ID in here, okay, this field right here is called PVAR1. This step 2 is called PVAR2. Step 3, PVAR3, PVAR4, PVAR5. So what happens is when you use these codes, when you're building out your system, it'll look to see the parent's ID for that variable, and it'll put it in after that equal sign. So if your member has their ID in here, okay, and you as an admin have set up your system correctly with the PVAR1, okay, for step 1, what's going to happen is the system knows to say, okay, who's the parent, and does the parent have that field, okay? It's going to say, does the parent have that field filled out? And if it does, it's going to impute this number in place of this. The system knows that this equals that ID. So hopefully that made sense for you guys. So let me show you guys some more examples. And I'm going to say this a couple more times because it's going to take a while for you guys to sink in. So I got step 1, but I also have step 2, right? When I click here, let's go ahead and look at this link. Okay, click here, and you guys will see at the end it's just still PVAR1. And so the reason it's still PVAR1 is because we're looking at opportunity 1, step 1, opportunity, right? It's for the send out cards thing. And so it doesn't matter what company that you guys are promoting on step 1, you just need to know that whatever your members put here, this is PVAR1, this is PVAR2, PVAR3, PVAR4, PVAR5. Stands for parent variable, okay? So the system's going to look for the parent, see what the variable is, and put it in that place, okay? Now, let's talk more about variables, because this is where you guys are going to get stuck on your system. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard here, and let's look at LSN step 2, okay? So LSN step 2, if your member comes in and they click on this video, we have a already done video for you that explains LSN, so you guys don't have to put a video in there, okay? It's already there. And when your members come in and they click here, if their sponsor has a Lead System Network account, okay, and if your sponsor has gone to their personal setting, or not your sponsor, but if your members, all of them need to do this, if they have their step 2 LSN ID in here, what it's going to do is it's going to pull that ID. Now what parent variable is this, guys? Here's a quiz for you. This is PVAR2, okay? So PVAR2 is the code that makes this work, okay? So if you guys were to put PVAR2 anywhere on the resource pages, when you guys are going through doing your editing, it's going to pull that ID, okay? So that's how that works. So make sure that, that your members you're teaching your members in this first video, say, hey, what I like to do in this first video, guys, is I like to say, look, welcome to the system. Make sure you guys, first thing, I want to make sure you guys get paid. This is what I would say in this video. I want to make sure you guys get paid, so make sure you go to your personal settings and make sure you go down and you set up all of your IDs, okay? So let's just do an example here. Let's go back to the dashboard. Let's say your step 1, you had send out cards. Let's say your step 2, you have LSN. Your step 3, you had like a cell phone company like Solivate or something, okay? Your step 4, you had like a company I don't know, Four Corners or something. And then step 5, you had a company like Tsunami or whatever, some, traffic generating system or whatever it was that you had. What you do is you tell your team, you see you got step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'd say, look, when you go to your personal settings and you look at these numbers, you got 1 through 5, you say, look, per step, you need to go to your settings and you need to set up your IDs, okay? That's really all your members need to know. They need to set up their IDs, and then when you go back and you guys are in the, make sure I get back, I'm gonna go to the admin setup. We're gonna talk a little bit about step 2 really quick here before we go further, so that way you guys aren't confused. Okay, LSN is actually set as default for your $150 a month that you guys are paying. The reason it's only $150 a month for you guys, for the entrepreneur, for a replicated system like this, is because you guys are partnered with us. And because you guys are partnered with us, we're not going to charge you per member. So in your system, you're allowed to have as many members in your system as you want. You're also able to email, broadcast out to all of your members, okay, as much as you want, and you're not going to get charged anything for that, okay, because you're partnered with us. Now, we have a couple options for you guys that maybe you don't want LSN as your step 2. But maybe you want LSN as your step 3, 4, or 5, okay? For $250, one-time payment, okay, you guys can pay $250 one-time payment, and we will we'll give you guys a code that will allow you to edit this step, okay, and move it to any one of these steps that you choose. So if you wanted LSN as a bonus for step 5, you can do that for $250 one-time payment. Now, if you guys don't want LSN in your system at all, okay, so like you don't want LSN a part of your system, you don't want others to know that you're using Lead System Network really as your marketing system, where you got your system, maybe you don't, for whatever reason, you don't want them to know that where you got this amazing software, you could do that for $500. So one-time payment of $500 will allow you to pull LSN, and it won't even be in any of these steps, okay? However, if it was me, I would keep it there, because if you keep it there, you do make a $30 commission every time someone signs up for the Pro membership residually, and you do make a $100 residual off of every Entrepreneur membership every single month. So it's kind of a nice way for you to pay for your Entrepreneur membership. But we do have members that like to remove it all the way because they have some special need to do so. Now, at the bottom of the page, talking about LSN, this is some advanced stuff. Just want to let you guys know you can do this. But at the bottom of the page, we got this Powered by Lead System Network as well. Okay. If you remove that, the Powered by Lead System Network, it's a one-time payment of $500. Okay. So if you're someone who really just wants to get rid of LSN and you want to promote this thing for you, and your own needs, whatever it might be, we can remove this for a one-time $500. So $500 and $500 would be $1,000 one time, and we can remove it from both areas. Now, when you do remove us, like that, that's okay to do. It's $1,000, but we can no longer, we're no longer really a partner, with you, because there's no benefit for the system, and so we have to start charging you per member. So if you do pull these out, it's a $1,000 one-time payment, and then it would be $1 per member. So everyone who comes in your system, it would be $1 per month. Okay, but we do have members who like to do that, and it's beneficial to them because maybe they want to charge for their system. They built this nice system like this, and let's say they want to charge their members $10 a month for their system or $20, they're okay with a $1 charge per member and a $1,000 one-time payment because, you know, they're charging their members $10 a month or $20 a month, and they only have to pay $1 per member. That's a pretty good deal. So if you guys need to know more about that, you can contact myself, Tyson Curtis, or you can just, you know, on Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever, reach out to me, or you can just go ahead and drop a support ticket, and they'll reach out to me, and I'll call you guys back as soon as I can, and we'll go ahead and help you out. We'll have someone at least call you back and help you out on fully customizing your system. Now we can do other things for you too. We can change colors. We can move buttons around to different areas on your page in your back office here as well. If you don't like this layout that we have right here, which is pretty amazing, we can fully customize it for you. It's, you know, at a price. So I want to let you guys know that you can have your system a little bit more custom. If you want to add more links to the left here, you want like your Facebook link to your Facebook group. If you want to add, if you want to add more, an extra button here, if you want a 6th button or a 7 button, or if you want a button removed, we can also set it up to where maybe like your step 4 and 5 or 3 is locked, and you can bring your members in for free, and then when they pay like $10 or $20 a month, it unlocks these steps. Some of our members in the past have asked for that because maybe they have their own product and they're training, and they don't want their members that aren't paying them money every single month to have access to their special Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn trainings. Okay, so you guys can do all that stuff. I just want to let you guys know. But what I want to talk to you guys about now is step 3 and 4 and 5. You edit those steps the same exact way as I showed you guys how to edit step 1. So if you guys are going to do a different opportunity on step 3, like an affiliate program, and it has its own unique ID, in step 4 and step 5, we have variables available for you in fields so you can do so. You just need to direct your members to update their step 5 and step 4 and step 3 variables. So whatever those companies are. In my system, I basically just said, there's only 2 companies I promote, and my main company is Lead System Network because it helps get traffic. It's a team system. It's a very valuable, tool that a lot of people need. Okay, they need to get traffic, and then I do the send out cards. So what I did is I just said, okay, send out cards on step 1, LSN on step 2. They got to get people to talk to, and they got to have people to promote this affiliate program to. And then I just put some, like my step 3, I did like a presentation of the company, and then step 4, I just added some authority figure here that talks about it, and then step 5, I just added like the factory or whatever. But I have a call to action on each and every single one of these, and it just leads back to that company. So my goal is like, hey, I want to get people signed up in this program, but I also want to get them to sign up in LSN. So that's how I sign up my system. So now you guys own your own system, and I'm not saying that it's not a good idea for you guys to have multiple streams of income for your members, to have 4 companies in here. If you guys are a part of a chocolate company and an Amway business, an Avon business, a Mary Kay business, shoot, you can do Avon and Mary Kay right here, like step 4, step 5. I mean, you guys could do some cool companies. You can do some lead companies. You guys could have 4 different opportunities. Now, there is a huge advantage, with the system, and what you can do if you're in multiple companies is, think about this. If you're in 4 different companies, okay, 4 different marketing companies, and you teach all of your members and all of your community to promote your domain, okay, and they come in through your domain, they're going to try to join every opportunity and every program that you're in these steps, because they don't want to leave any money on the table. Because when they bring other people to the system, your system, okay, your domain, when they bring people to your system, and they aren't a part of all those things, those companies, they won't be able to put their ID in all those areas. So if they're only in like 1 or 2 of those opportunities, and they only have 1 or 2 of these fields filled up, and one of their people that they bring into your system, excuse me, guys, but they bring people in, and those people join, these other opportunities they're not a part of, guess what? Those go to the admin. They go to you guys. You guys own the system. So they're like, man, I'm just going to join everything that this guy promotes, because if I don't, I'm going to be losing money. So people join people, guys. They don't join companies. And so if people love you enough and they join your system because of you, or other people, they're going to be promoting your system and sending people to you, and you're that popular authority figure now because you own a system, people will just want to buy and join every company that you tell them to when you own a system, because they feel it's going to get your attention. They want to be your best friend. People want what you want or what you have, right? And so they'll join everything. So it's okay to add all your opportunities in here. And that's what team systems are for. It's about giving a place for your people to create an account. All of your team, all your team members are going to have a powerful tool. So if you have like a Facebook strategy that you're really good at, okay, that works good for you in getting people and sponsoring people and selling products, you want your members to have access to that training, okay? And you want to be able to tell your members to contact their team and say, hey, if you join XYZ company with us, you get access to our special system, and our founder, he actually has or she has some amazing training that you get on top of joining our company. And so your members will actually use your name as a tool to get people into your system. They'll say, hey, come join the system. Our founder, the system owner, is this person, and they are amazing. And so your team system, guys, it makes your YouTube training, your Twitter training, whatever your formula is, whatever you're good at, it makes it more valuable when people have to put a password in to get into a back office just to get the information. Even though you're giving them, a free way in, like they can come into your system for free, they still have to enter a password. Because they have to enter a password, that is, they just feel like they're getting something because they have to put a password in. They're a part of something. Now there is a nice your sponsors details down here on the bottom of the page. So this is cool, guys, really cool. This makes your members feel like they're a part of your system. So when they refer someone to the system, their people come into the system, their members, your members are going to see their sponsors' details. So instead of all your members contacting you for support, they're going to contact their sponsor for support. There's even a place here for your members to upload their own video of themselves talking, okay? In my system, under my sponsors video, I actually put my sponsors video for my primary company that I'm in. I let him tell them,
hey everybody, you're seeing this video because you opted into the Monster Lead Network, the new system that Tyson Curtis has created.
See that? I let someone else introduce me to my people. So it's really cool. So when your members log in, as the admin, you better make sure that you have a video here, because everyone you bring in directly, they're going to see it. So what you do is you go to your personal settings right here, and you go down here and you just go ahead and simply put in your YouTube video right here. Now your members that you directly bring in are going to see that video. But your members are going to see their sponsors' video. So the other cool thing about that is it makes your members feel like they own this system, and so they promote it more heavily because they tell others, hey, you need to join this system, and when you get in, you need to watch the video from your sponsor. So your members are telling people, you need to watch a video from me. A lot of times people join programs and the founders of the system or whatever don't have a place for them to brag about themselves, right? Or edify themselves. So that's really cool. It's like this is your banner advertisement place with inside every single member who joins you. This is your area. And your members have their own banner space in every single one of their members' areas. So every time their members log in, they see this. Really cool. And then there's a leaderboard that, that way your members can kind of see who's bringing the most people into your system to keep them active as well. So hopefully this is making sense to you guys. I don't care how long this video has to be. If it has to be 4 hours long, I'll go 4 hours long. And I'm sure you guys will watch the whole thing, because this stuff right here is going to make you guys a stage walker. Okay? So what we've gone over so far is basically we went over the steps, how to edit the steps. We went over how to upload your logo, what kind of logo you should put there. As far as the size on a logo, I hate to go back on this, but I found that a good size on a logo, don't go too big, because sometimes the system doesn't like to upload too large of the sizes. I don't know what that size is right now at the time of this video, so I'll have to check with the developer to see exact size. So maybe under this video or something I'll put, you know, logo size or whatever. But just don't go too big. Maybe what I'm trying to explain here is maybe do like a 300 by 150. Okay, 300 pixel by 150 or something. Not too big. Okay, don't go 1080, 1920 by 1080 or something. Don't get a logo the size of this page and try to upload it, because it probably isn't going to be able to work and it might look distorted and all that stuff. So we'll get you guys the right size. So the next thing you guys want to do, now that we've gone over steps, you guys understand all of your members, you know, they have their own link to promote. You guys also have a welcome video when your members log into their account. Let me go ahead and show you what that is. I'm going to go ahead and log out of Monster Lead Network, and I'm going to log in as a member. I don't know if I remember what a password was for it, but I'm going to go and try. That one didn't work. Let's go ahead and try this one here. Okay, so I don't remember what it was. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back in. This is good, you know, for you guys to know how this works. But I'm going to go back in as an admin. I'm going to log back in the system. You guys can actually look at all of your members at any time. You can actually log into their accounts. You go to Admin Setup, okay, and you go to Control Panel, and you go to My Members. And this is something that admin can only do. No one else can do this. You'll see a list of all your members. You can click here to go to Most Recent Members, so it'll pull the most recent ones to the top. So like we did this, you know, Bob Test, the account we just created here a little bit ago. But let's say we log into this account. So we're going to go ahead and log into his account. And there should have been a welcome video pop up here. I might have to delete my cache. So let's go ahead and try something here really quick. Let's go ahead and exit out of everything. And we're going to go ahead and go in here. I'm going to delete my cache. You guys are looking at my desktop here. And we will go ahead and go back to the Monster Lead Network. So I'm going to go ahead and delete my cache so that you guys can see this welcome video. So I think that's why it's not working the way that I want it to show here. Okay. So I deleted my cache.
Merry Christmas!
I'm going to go ahead and log in. And when I log in here, it should have a nice welcome video. It should populate. Oh, there it is.
Guys, Tyson Curtis here, the founder and operator of the Monster Lead Network, the system that you're looking at right here, right now. You're in your back office. Welcome! We haven't actually officially launched yet. It won't be until January 1st, 2016. I'm super excited for the launch date. Now, because you're a beta tester and you're here right now.
Okay, so you guys saw that. As soon as the member logs in, they see a welcome video. And the way that you can edit that welcome video is you go to Admin Setup right here, and you go to Customize. Okay? You go to Customize, and it says Welcome Pop-Up. Pretty easy, right? Under Customize, Welcome Pop-Up, click on Change. And look it, you got this big box here, just like the other pages I showed you on the resources. You can put the video in there, and you can go ahead and type in your text. You can even put a button. If you guys had a button or a link below the video to your Facebook groups, or if there's stuff that you want them to do right away. Say, hey, you know, welcome to the system, for example. I think you guys should join all these social media sites, you know, and you just have a bunch of links. So if you have a special message for your people and you want them to see all the members in the system, that's where you do it. Okay, pretty cool. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the dashboard. Next thing we're going to talk about here is we're going to talk about editing your create page. Okay. Changing the background on the create page, okay, and changing the video and all that good stuff, okay, and also changing the phone number, okay. So when you're in your system here, go to Admin Setup, go to Customize, and go to Create Account Page, Change. And when you're in here, look, you put the video in there, guys. And remember that autoplay deal that I showed you guys earlier? Just put the & sign at autoplay equals 1 at the end of your YouTube link. Okay? and it will make that video autoplay. That's why when you look at this, okay, let's go ahead and refresh this page, you'll see that this video, as soon as they go to the create page,
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
that video just starts auto-playing, okay? So that's a little trick there. You add that to the end. You can change this at any time. You just click the save button. And then also, see this text right here? All of this text right here, you edit here, and you're able to change these details right here. Okay? Now, down here you have this change, very bottom. It doesn't say what it is. We need to change that. We'll probably edit that by the time that you guys see this video, but this is for your background. It should say background change. So what this is it's just a image URL. You can go grab any image off of the internet and throw it in that spot. For instance, let's say I was online here, and let's just say I go to Google and I type in Ferrari, okay? Let's just go to Ferrari images here, because I really think Ferraris are like awesome. So let's just go to any image here. That looks pretty cool. And, you know, I'm just going to show you guys this really quick. I'm not going to be too picky. Actually, this is really cool here. This is really cool. Look at that one. That's awesome. So I'm just going to go view image. And now I can grab this image URL up here on the top of the page. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it in this spot right here. Okay. Save changes. Okay, so I've gone ahead and saved that image in there. So now, when I refresh this page, I might have to
Merry Christmas!
Might have to delete my cache. Might have to delete my cache again. There it is.
Merry Christmas!
You guys see that? How the Ferrari's back behind there. It's kind of transparent. Not the best picture. Some palm trees would probably work better back here because, you know, I can put them on the sides or whatever. But you can kind of see the sweeping road and whatnot. But see how easy that was to throw another image back there? So kind of keep in mind when you're looking for an image that won't be behind the form, that will be on the sides. But I didn't really have a lot of time to find that for you guys. See how easy that was, though? I just changed the background. And then this logo, guys, to change the logo, all it's doing is it's pulling the logo from when you guys did the admin setup. Look, I'm doing it again. Admin setup and the logo. So the logo is going to automatically, when you upload the logo, it's automatically going to place that logo everywhere it's possibly, you know, able to go. Okay, pretty cool. So that's pretty much everything, guys. I mean, that's how you set up everything. Now, to create your capture pages, you know, for your members to use, this is why it's, you know, you need to know this. Your Lead System Network account and your domain account, you know, your system account is separate from Lead System Network. However, we do use the LSN drag and drop editor for your system to build your capture pages. And because we do that, in order for you to build your capture pages, what it does is it pulls those capture pages from the LSN editor. So if you're logged into Lead System Network and you're trying to edit capture pages for your system, it'll get confused and it might send the capture page to LSN, not to your system. So it's really important that you're logged into your system and not logged into LSN. Like, you have to log out Lead System Network before you click on drag and drop editor. Okay, so make sure before you click on drag and drop editor, you are logged out of your system. But I'll go ahead and create a capture page here really quick. I'll show you guys how easy it is to do. I'm going to go to the drag and drop editor. Okay. Once I do that, there's a couple different things that we can do. We can use the drag and drop editor. You guys probably already know how to do this because you've already done it at LSN, but it's the same way. But I'll go ahead and just create one really quick. I'm just going to go to the create page wizard is the one that we're actually going to do. So let's go to the create page wizard, and let's just go ahead and choose this one. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and create a video capture page. I'll choose this template. You can actually scroll down, there's more, but I'm going to select this one just for training purposes. And we'll go ahead and go to next. And we'll go ahead and do a background image. You know what we should do? We should just, so I can choose these images that we have here that are already ready to go. Okay, so I can choose these ones here, or I can upload one from my computer. You know, I can use an image from my computer. I'm not going to browse my computer. I'm just going to go ahead and choose one of these ones that we already have. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it simple on us and easy today. I'll just go ahead and choose this one. This lady sitting down at the beach. Pretty cool. Nice. Man, that's a place to work, right? Sitting on the beach with your laptop. I would hate to get sand in my laptop, though. That's what I'm thinking about. But hey, choose your background image, click next. And then for the opt-in form, you just choose what fields that you want on the opt-in form. I always like to get the name, the email, and the phone number because I like to follow up with people. So I'm just going to keep it at that. I could click address or not. But I'm going to go ahead and go next. I could do a custom button I can upload from my computer, or I can just use the buttons that are available. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the buttons that are available and click next. Now, you can throw a video in here because this one had an area for a video. So what I'll do is I'll just go over here to YouTube and you can grab any video. You know, any video over here at YouTube. I think this one's fun, so I'll just go ahead and throw this some money falling. You just go up here at the top of the page and grab the URL for that video. You don't have to be a developer or anything, guys, to do this. You just throw the link in there just like that. See that? And then what you can do is you can choose to mute out the video if it has sound and you don't want them to hear the sound on it or not. You can make the video auto start by clicking that on. And then you can choose to loop it. So if it's like a short 30-second video, you can make it loop over and over again. Pretty cool. And then you can add like a footnote or whatnot, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and click next. And then you title it. You say, I'm going to just call it Business on the Beach. You know, because that's exactly what it is, business on the beach. Pretty awesome. Better than a job, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now, once you do save it, you guys should know how to do this already if you're over at Lead System Network. And actually, I'll show you guys the training on how to really build capture pages over at Lead System Network. So just because you guys have a system, your own replicated system, you're still going to want to use Lead System Network for a lot of the training on how to do this stuff. Okay. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you publish the page once you're done. If you do not publish it, okay, if you do not publish, and it needs to be all one word, it can't be separate, all lowercase, because you're actually creating a file, okay? But once you have to make sure you publish it, and the robot will start doing its deal. It'll start, watch this here, guys, it's going to start doing its little DOS stuff. I don't know why my computer's going so slow, but it is going kind of slow. But after I'm done doing this here, I'm going to show you guys how you can go to Lead System Network, and there's training on how to build capture pages and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and just wait for this thing to go. There it goes. Look, your page has been published. Page name, da-da-da-da-da, right? So it's creating a capture page. But what's so cool about this when it's publishing it, if you don't publish it, your members cannot see the page. It's not available for them to use, okay? So you got to make sure that you publish it. All right, so the page has been published. You can click here to set the advanced settings, which is like the redirect and all that stuff, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to close it, and we're going to go back to the dashboard, okay? When you go back to the dashboard and you go to My Published Pages, you guys are going to see that capture page is here now, okay, under My Published Pages. So now this is available for all my Monster Lead Network members, and they're going to think that I spent some money to build this for them, but I really didn't, right? You guys watch me do it. It's simple. But when I click on it, here's what the page looks like. Look at that. Just a simple capture page, name, email, phone number. It's got some cash falling and a lady sitting here on the beach. So it didn't really take me that long to do. Now, if you guys look at the URL at the top of the page, see how it says Monster Lead Network is the username? The reason it shows that up, with the Monster Lead Network as username is because I'm logged in as the admin. Watch this. Let's go back to the dashboard, and let's log in to a member's account. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Admin Setup, Control Panel, and I'm going to go to My Members. When I go to My Members, and I log into one of these members that I have here. I'll just go ahead and go to this one, Leslie Alston's. Here we go. And let's say we do a login. We're going to log into her account, okay? When we log in, you'll see that it says, hi, Leslie, you know. And then up here it says her link to promote. So if you click this, see how it has her username at the end? It's really cool. The system just automatically generates for our members. You're the only one that can do this. I mean, your members can't log into other members' accounts. You're the only one as an admin. So you are the stage walker here. You're in control. You can delete accounts too. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But now that we're in here, if we go to My Published Pages, you'll see that these pages are back here, right? But look, here's a lady on the beach. So when you click on that, there's the capture page. But if you see here, it has her username at the end. So she can now use this. So all of the members, let's say you had like 50,000 members, okay? And you built this capture page. As soon as you publish it, your members, all 50,000 of them now have access to this capture page. So that's how easy it is, guys. And then you take this capture page and you set it up to redirect to like a sales page. All your members you have, even if you have like 50,000 of them, they're going to get the same funnel. Their members they're going to be able to give a link out. Okay, their prospects are going to fill out a form. Those leads would go into their lead manager. So all of your members' leads are going to go into your members' lead box. Okay. Sorry, my computer's going really slow. But it would go into their lead box. The member, the lead would go into here. And actually, let's just go ahead and test it out here. Watch this. Watch. Test. There, let's just do Test Tyson as the name. Test Tyson at yahoo.com. So let's just say a prospect went to her site. Clicked here. We don't have to redirect set, so it just says thank you. So it doesn't go anywhere. But watch this. If I refresh her leads, you're going to see that she has a lead in here now. So she has her own lead, and that excites members too when they start building their own leads. See that? And then she can actually click here, and she can email her leads. Okay, she can have a list of leads back here. She can email them. She can only do one at a time. She can't do broadcasting like you can. I'll show you how to do that here in a second. So she can email. She can also do notes. Okay, so if she wants to click on notes here, she can say, after calling the person, you can just go called this person today. They were busy. If she got off the phone with them, they were busy. She can add a note. And the cool thing about this is, they're going to like this. This is a really cool contact manager for your members, for them to keep track of all their contacts. So next time that she goes here and goes to notes on this person, it's going to say on January 20, 2016, call this person. Then she can put another note. So if she's called this person, 6 or 7 times, there's a new note for every single time, So this is really cool. This is the value that you're giving your members. You're giving your members a site that they can go in, they can see all their contacts, they can email their contacts, they can look at their page statistics, and they can actually see out of their emails that are sent how many people have opened. There's no content here yet because there's only one contact. But this system actually tracks every time that their members open up emails, so they can be on like a scoring system so they know who they need to call. If they're doing like solo ads, it does have tracking for all the capture pages, so they can actually go to page views right here, right? And under page views, it'll actually, if there was actual views here, it'll actually show them which one of their capture pages are getting the most views, and it will tell them the conversions based on how many people have visited their capture page, how many people have actually opted in. So this is a really cool tool for your members. Now, it does say email broadcast here. So at this time, actually, it looks like you can email broadcast. So at this time, if they had like 1,000 people in here, they could go in and they could email their whole list. So that's, I don't know if we're going to keep that up much longer, guys, but at this time, yeah, it looks like your members can even email broadcast their entire list. However, they can only email broadcast their list. They can't email broadcast your whole system's list. They cannot do that. So you guys are safe. They can also see their referrals, which will give them a genealogy tree based on who they've brought in and their people have brought in. So they can keep a good track of who they brought into your system. So very valuable. Also, they have banners. So if there was any banners back here that you've uploaded, they'll actually be able to promote. There's embedded codes that will be here that they can go ahead and promote banners. Really, really cool. So yeah, hopefully this is helping you guys out on understanding this stuff. They have autoresponder tool. They can basically you set the autoresponder responder messages. I'll show you how to do that in a second. All the autoresponder messages that you created will be default and ready to go for them, and they can turn them on or off. If there was more here, you could turn them on or off, but I haven't set them for this account yet. They won't be able to create their own autoresponder messages inside of your system unless they go out and get their own system. But this is cool because you can control your people on what you want them to be sending their people, because most people are going to fail anyways if they try to do their own emails. But any email series that you set up, it'll be default connected to their capture pages. So you're gonna help your members, guys. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make it so simple for them. You're just gonna say, go here, join all the opportunities that I tell you guys to join, and get all your members to come here and join everything that I tell you to join. That's what you're gonna tell them, and just keep it simple. And you're gonna tell them, do not recreate the wheel. And I know you guys have heard this before. Don't recreate the wheel, right? And the reason leaders tell you to do that is because they know if you get into a program and you got to create all of this content that I'm showing you right now that you're doing, most people can't do that. And so they want you to get into profit mode. And so that's what you want to do now. Now that you're the stage walker, now that you're setting up a system, guys, you just want it to be so simple for your members so that they go out and they promote you. Now, let's talk about email broadcasting. I'm actually logged in as the admin right now. So if you go to email broadcast, check this out. You can email all of these members, but look, because you're the admin, it says my contacts or my downline, or, when you send an email, let's see, contacts to email, only mine, everyone's contacts. Look at that, everyone's. So like, let's say all your members, they're excited because, they're bringing all these members into their system or leads, and they're only able to email theirs, but you own the system. So like if there was like 100,000 people combined with everyone that was in your system, you could actually email broadcast everyone's people. And when you do email them, there are these variables, so that when you write an email, okay, when you do write an email, you use these variables. And the reason you want to use these variables is so, again, you don't seem like a jerk to your members. For instance, let's say you wrote, join this, company now. Join this company now, right? And you typed in, xyz.com. You basically join. You type in the company that they're going to join, and you put your link or your link to that company. If you send that out to everybody, all your people are going to be so mad at you that you sent out, a link for them to, their people to join you in something when you should have been helping them be, because they did all the work. So what you do is, let's say you have like the step 1 variable. Let's see if I look through here. Look, here's the LSN ID, right? And then here's the step 1 ID. So like if I was promoting the send out cards thing, I would want to make sure I put this variable here. Okay. So it's going to pull that variable, from those personal things. So I'd go xyz.com, then there would be like an equal sign, and then you just, put the variable at the end. So that way it would pull the ID per member. So it'll actually look up the parent. And that way they're like, oh, okay, he's helping us get people into that program, So when it sends an email broadcast, it'll actually connect, per affiliate. So the correct information will be going out. And then also for like the signature at the bottom, you wouldn't want to do like, you wouldn't want to do something like this, like to your success. Okay, you wouldn't want to do something like that and then go, and then, you wouldn't want to put your phone number in here, because also that would make you look like a jerk to your members. They'd be like, you're stealing everybody. So what you do, you don't put your name here. What you do is you go down here and you look through these variables, and it looks right here. It says member username, member phone, member email, member last name. So what you would do is I don't think it's in the variables here, but if you wanted to actually grab the, well, actually, this is what it is. Okay, so AF name. Okay, so what you do is you would, instead of the name, you guys would like do something like this. Like that would pull the first name, and then you do a L name. Okay, so that would actually be, so you would not use your name, you would use this, and then the system, when you send your email broadcast, it would pull the parent, you know, the person who actually brought this person in. And if it was you, then it would put yours, you know, and then also there's one for the phone number too. So you would never put your phone number in there because then you'd be accused of trying to steal everybody's people. It happens, but you'd want to put the a phone, number phone. So then, you know, down here, so the phone number, you'd want to put a variable of a phone, okay? And that way it would pull, you know, the name of the referring agent. So it'd say, hey, join this company, xyz.com. You put the variable, so that way it pulls the parents, whoever should get credit for it, that company. And then you'd put the name. So hopefully these variable things are making sense to you guys, but that's how they work. Man, this is a very long video. It's like going to be like 2 hours long, but I basically, we wanted to put this video together because I've been teaching people how to do this stuff like one at a time. And this is definitely going to be a benefit to everybody and myself. It's going to save me a lot of time getting this out. Now, if you go to view referrals from the admin view, this is kind of how they show up. So the members show up like this, and then it shows you who's under who. So you'll be able to see what one of your members is producing. Okay, which is pretty cool. So like you can go to this member here and click on their deal, and then it shows up their people, and then it would go down and down. So you can kind of reward your people, you know, for, you know, it also says, you know, who their referring agent is and all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. Let's see, what else could we show you guys here? Banners. Okay, so I haven't uploaded any banners yet, but let's go ahead and see. I don't know if we have that feature in here yet, but let's go ahead and see under the control panel. Oh, here, banners. See that, banners? We can add a banner and pick an image. And let me see if I can find one here. I don't really think I created any really good images or anything like that yet for this one. So let's just try, I believe it has to be a JPEG. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and add that. So see that I actually have a banner now, Monster Lead Network banner. So if they wanted to put Monster Lead Network on their you know, the blogs or whatever, they now have a code for that. So let's go ahead and click on this clipboard. It looks like you guys can add the link, you know, the link to wherever this is going to go if they were to click on it. So yeah, it's a clickable banner is what it is that they can put on all their different sites. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. So I put that in there. You have to click add to group. So see how it's added to group default now? You have to make sure that you do that step. So you have to click on the clipboard. You actually have to click on add to group. Okay, that's super important. You guys do that. If it's not added, it won't work for your members. So let's go ahead and go to a member's account right now. Now that I've done that and added a banner, because we didn't have that before. Let's go to my members. Let's go to that. Let's just go to somebody else's this time. Just to kind of show you that they're all working. So let's go to Kevin Boyd's system. So let's go ahead and log in, one of my members. And you'll see that he has his own link. See? He has his own link. Cool, right? And if you go to banners, look, the banner's there. And then he can take this embedded code, right? And he can share that on his blog or whatever, and this image will populate. And it'll use this little pound sign right here. Basically is like a variable. It's pulling the redirect that we set for this image as the admin to where if he puts this code on his blog and someone clicks on it, it's going to take him there. And a lot of times what we do is we make these banners that when someone clicks on it, it takes them to like a capture page or the create page. So hopefully you guys are getting some value out of this this training here.
Merry Christmas!
I've been talking for I don't know how long now. It's like an hour and a half. I'm gonna have to drink some water or something. I'm getting I've been overworking myself tonight doing this thing, but I know it's important for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my computer here. It looks like it was running a little slow, so bear with me. All right, so let's go back into the system. And actually, you know what? I think I'm going to look at, we have some other members that have built systems with us, and I'm really impressed with them. And so I want to go ahead and just point out some systems that I'm pretty impressed with. They've built systems with Lead System Network, and I think it'll help you guys a lot to see that we have some people having some huge success with their entrepreneur marketing systems. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This system, pretty impressed with this entrepreneur member. They went out and, you know, they did everything that we told them to do. They watched this video, kind of like what you're watching right now, and this guy was able to put together a pretty cool system. He did his own branding with his own video on his create page. You know, he's got a really cool video. I'm going to go ahead and just create an account here and see what he's got in the inside. So, yeah, he put a nice background, palm tree, all this good stuff. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and create an account. Now, when I create an account, wow, look at that. He's got a pop-up. He's got a video back here with all of his tools, kind of an introductory of his back office.
Okay, congratulations your app. Yeah, so you.
That's cool.
Look at page.
All right. And then he's got get access. He says join our Facebook group. So if you click that, it probably takes you right over to the Facebook group. Yep, you can join his Viral Team Builder group. This guy's on fire. He's got a get access, fast start, success plan, training. If I click on that, where's it go? Awesome. Takes him over to like a blog or something. So let's go ahead and close that out. Let's look see what else this guy's got. So he's got step 1. Looks like he's joined Traffic Monsoon. Not sure what that is. Looks cool, but he's got a video here.
Completely set. Okay.
So it looks like he's walking people through.
This is what to do.
Oh, he's just telling people what to do. Okay, cool.
Traffic.
And he's got to click here. So if I click that, okay, it says download now. You can download a PDF or look at that. Traffic Monsoon. You can join his business, and then it pulls the user ID, just like I told you guys. Perfect. This guy's on top of it. And then he's got LSN. You know, he kept it there. He wants to stay partnered with us because he wants to get those $30 and $150 commissions. Then he's got a step 3 opportunity. All right, so he's got.
Hi, thanks for watching. Now in this section.
So he's going to tell you what you're going to do here. Step 3. You got to click here. Oh, look at that. Pulls a different ID. So that's there. And then he's got this one. You watch this. Click here. Look at that. He's got a different link. There's another opportunity. This guy's going all out, man. He's doing all these different companies. So you guys can kind of do what he's doing. He just has a training for each one. He's got a leaderboard. Wow, look at this. He's got members that are actually bringing people in. He's probably got a video from the sponsor. Looks like he needs to update that. It's got the generic one, so that's something he needs to update for the most part. Let's see if he's got any banners, guys. Oh my gosh, this guy's got banners. He's got a lot of banners for his members. Look at that. Really cool. So he's got some banners. Let's see if he's got some capture pages. Look at that. His members get all these pages. You guys can do exactly what this guy's doing, but just choose your own deals. I'm not going to go into his referrals or anything. I'm not going to get crazy like that. But I'm going to go to page statistics. And let's just see if this page view thing, if he has it on. Maybe we go to emails. Let's see if he's sending some emails. So it doesn't look like he has that on. I'm not going to go to his leads or anything. Sorry, guys, I can't show you anything more. Let's click here to access the links to promote. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, you know why there's no leads and stuff, guys? Because in no page views, because I'm not in as the admin. I'm actually in as a member. But I'm sure, you know, I might actually just log into his deal so you guys can see it from an admin view, so you can see page statistics and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys, I mean, look at this. He's got a whole awesome setup. He's got all these different things that you can promote. Really good job. Look at, here's the admin deal. I'm not going to go into too much here, but let's go to page statistics. Let's see if he has any page views. Okay, so it has like an active summary of what's going on here. How about emails? Okay, so he has that off. But hopefully you guys got a pretty good idea on how these work. Let me see if I can pull another system. Actually, I know of one that would be a great system. It's called msimind.net. And I'll just pull it up here and go right into the admin. You guys are probably getting bored of this video right now. So, trying to make it exciting for you guys, but this is the learning part of your business. So, okay, so this guy's got, here's the admin area. Look, he's just your average guy. He's got a welcome video, kind of like what I do. And he's got step 1. What's he got? Learn product lines of MSI concept, multiple streams of income. He's got several links that you can promote. So he took several different links that he thinks that his members need to promote, and he has them up here. Awesome. He's got a video here.
Hey, thanks for signing up. Cam Calendar here again to welcome you to the MSI concept once again a second time. If you didn't watch the opening welcome video, make sure you do that as well.
So he's just like telling them what to do, and he's got to click here. And it looks like join my Facebook group, da-da-da-da. You know, so all of his members are sending people here, and they're doing these things. He's still partnered with LSN, awesome. Get licensed. What is he promoting here? Let's click here and see. Looks like he's promoting travel, cell phones, weight loss, cell service, skincare. And he's got direct links, and those all link to his affiliates. So yeah, this is he's got bonus training. Let's see what he's got in bonus training. So he's got blog training, Shopify training, entrepreneur, LSN trainings. Cool. So this guy's kind of, you know, he's doing quite a bit. So you guys can do this. He's got some people. Well, it looks like you might just be getting started, but he's got a video from sponsor, I bet. Nope, he needs to update that. Need to teach you guys how to do that. So the way that you update this video from sponsors, you got to click here, your personal details, and all your members, you got to teach them to do this. And you just go right here, sponsor tube. You put your sponsor, you put your YouTube link in there, and then it will pull. So make sure you guys are doing that. Let's see if he's got some published pages for his members. Oh yeah, he's got quite a few. I don't look. He's got. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so he built a capture page for travel. He built a capture page for weight loss. He built one for cell phones. He built one for nutrition. He built one for roadside assistance, skincare, cell service. So I bet you if I click on this, he built a capture page for this company.
Yeah.
So his members are like, oh, that's so cool, you know, and they use this. So if they're in this travel company and they're in his system, they get something that no one else in this company has because he's building these pages for different companies. Let's look at it. He's got a weight loss one. And he's like the guy in the video on all of them. So he's like totally getting his members to edify him. He's got a cell phone one. We're not going to watch all his videos, but you guys kind of get the point. He's got all these different things. Now, also, if you go to edit on these published pages, he's probably got, under his basic settings, he's got redirect to those companies as well. And he's got it titled, you know, what they are, so that under page statistics, if he's got any page views, not really sure why his page views aren't pulling up, but he's got, okay, so maybe he doesn't have that on. Does he have any banners? Oh yeah, he's got a couple banners. His members can share his logo. So, man, I just, I don't want to cut this video short, but I think I'm going on like 2 hours now. I just want to make sure that I cover everything for you guys. Hopefully I gave you guys some good, ideas on, different things that you guys can do in your system. But if you guys want to do a custom system, if you guys want to, move the LSN around, or if you guys want to remove the powered by, the bottom of the page, or any of that kind of stuff, just let us know and we'll quote you on that. But really, a lot of our members just leave LSN as their step 2 because, it pays for their system. I guess I can show you guys the PVARs. If you go to this little deal here, the variables, you'll see that he has step 1 variable and step 2 variable are set to his. He doesn't have a step 3 or step 4 or step 5 set up. So this guy probably needs this training that we're showing right now. That's why I'm putting this video together, so that way you guys can update these and know how to set these things up, because it's really important that you teach your members and yourself to set the IDs in, because if you don't set those IDs in, these companies, they won't work. They won't link for your members. So you guys need to make sure that you get that set up. If I don't stop this video right now, there's going to be a lot of ums. So that's pretty much a wrap. That is how you set up your system. I don't really know. I'm sure you guys have more questions. Go to do this. Go to lead. Oh, this is what I can show you guys. Go to lead system, network. And if you want to know how to use the tools in your system, you can go to inside lead system network. You'll want to go to the step 3 and then click here, and there's a library on how to do your capture pages, and you click on these and it actually pulls up how to use these tools. If you understand how to use LSN, you guys are going to understand, how to use your, if you guys understand how to use LSN, you guys will understand how to build and publish pages on your personal system. So that's a wrap. Thanks, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy your system, your entrepreneur system. We have more training. As we do updates, we'll have more training for you guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you guys on the beaches of the world, right? All right, talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.